Welcome back to my channel, people. Hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves. Much love to all of you. Today is a special one. We're going to be breaking down the maestro, the playmaking goat, Kevin De Bruyne. Without wasting no more time, let's get straight into this, man. So for the Playstyle Plus, I've gone with whip passing and incisive pass. Now, Kevin De Bruyne's main attributes for me personally is his off-the-ball movement, passing and crossing, and his ball striking ability. Now, when I say ball striking, I don't just mean shooting from outside the box, but his long passing is also very good when he decides to come deep and spread the play. So I've gone with whip passing and incisive. Like I said, he's a very technically gifted player. So any one of these stats as your main play styles, like first touch, trivela, finesse, they can all be a playstyle plus because he's so gifted in this department. The reason why I've gone with right mid as my position for this one and not centre attacking midfield is because I can focus on other areas and not the pace stats, because I feel like putting on acceleration and sprint speed takes a lot of points. So I've just gone with the right mid so I can focus on other areas like shooting and passing, where I feel like he influences the game in these areas better than his pace. But that does not mean he's a slow player. He can definitely cover ground, especially when he's on the overlap. Moving on to his ball striking ability, arguably one of his strongest assets, whether that's through free kicks, knuckleball shots from outside the box. If you're a Liverpool fan, you probably see similarities between Kevin De Bruyne and Gerrard. Their game is very similar, especially when it comes to shooting, because they take a lot of shots during games. Now, his passing and crossing, for me, this separates him from most midfielders in the world. The way he can just cross it first time on the run, his vision in terms of picking out passes and breaking the lines is just ridiculous, man. I don't know how he does it. And I'm just showing you stats right here of Kevin De Bruyne's stats on the left and Rodri's stats on the right. Now, I know Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne are completely different players, but I just need to express that Kevin De Bruyne is a playmaker. He's not a metronome type of player, like an Odegaard that likes to drop deep and receive it and play alongside Declan Rice. Kevin De Bruyne just stays in that right half space in between the lines. He's stationed there. You know, he rarely comes deep with Rodri and dictates the play, only making 50 passes per game. So if you are going to play that role, I advise you just to stay in that right half space and wait for the ball to come to you, opposed to Odegaard that's more of a ball magnet. I'm going to mention Odegaard again because there's a lot of similarities and comparisons that a lot of people make between these two. What I will say is this is where Odegaard influences the game more than the Kevin De Bruyne. I feel like with Martin, he's just a better dribbler, more agile, got better balance. In tighter areas, he can manipulate the ball and get past defenders. Very good under pressure, rarely loses the ball under pressure. Odegaard, not saying that Kevin De Bruyne does, but for me, Kevin's best attribute when it comes to dribbling is his ball carrying. He's a very powerful runner, and his dribbling comes alive when there's open space for him to run into, and therefore he can progress the play. I've actually left his defending stats and physical stats. I've not touched it at all. But what I will say is if you do decide to put any skill points on defensive stats, then I'll do defensive awareness. And for the physical, I'd put stamina. That's if you got points, obviously. But if you're following this, then you probably won't have any. Once again, he's a very intelligent defender, especially under Pep Guardiola, where the first line of defense is attack. So if you do decide to put any defensive stats on, apply the interceptions and defensive awareness stat. Now let's talk about his tactical role and his position. So I've gone with right centre mid, or you could go with right attacking mid in a 4-2-3-1. It's entirely up to you and how your team plays. But what I will say is when you're on that pitch, try to form a connection with your right winger. Now, what I mean by that is if you tell your friend on the right, yo, mate, cut inside, come a little more centrally, because now what you're doing or what he's doing is bringing that fullback with him, and that's going to free space for you to make that overlapping run on the right hand side, like what you see Kevin De Bruyne do in real life. So it's nice to have a nice connection with your teammates. But like I said, man, just enjoy this role as a playmaker. Don't look for the ball like an Odegaard or like a Lionel Messi. If anything, what you're trying to do is wait for the ball in between the lines and then you influence the play from there. But yeah, man, that's it for this video, people. I've gone with the right mid as my position, not center attacking mid. Okay. For the height and weight, it's up to you. If you want to change it to 5'9", make him 6 foot, it's up to you, people. But I'm just giving you what Wikipedia told me in it about his height. So it's entirely up to you, people. But anyway, man, more videos coming. Love you all. Like and subscribe if you liked it. Take care. Love you all. Peace.